we're going to talk about what the pig means as the Ten of Pentacles. Now, when you take a look at the traditional tarot card meanings of the Ten of Pentacles, it's about family. Now, when this card is upright, okay, when this tarot card is upright, which it is in this reading today, you're talking about family and true wealth. And you're talking about it. It's not just a money card, though it is a money card. And so, like, for instance, the way that I equate the Ten of Pentacles is that all the wild pack is my true family. Like, I have never in my life felt more included. Well, that's not true. There's only one other group that has made me feel accepted and included, and I knew it was the real deal, and that's the wild pack. And it's also the pagan Wiccan community. There are other spiritual communities that are so busy trying to be more spiritual than the next person that they're the most judgmental, backbiting people on the planet. I ain't trying to have that. I'm a country girl. I'm simple. I really am. Things for me are real simple. My ex-husbands and boyfriends won't tell you that, but it's true. And so really, I always see, not because of me, but I really see the Ten of Pentacles as a simplicity card. It is what it is. That said, what that means is you've got to go where you're celebrated, because you've got to be around the family that is that brings you the wealth of spirit, the wealth of feeling of safety, the wealth that the feeling that you can say anything to them, that they're not going to judge you, that they're going to be like if you jump up tomorrow and you're like, well, I want to be a neurosurgeon, or I think I want to get a divorce, or, you know, maybe you're ready to come, you know, proverbially out of the closet and live life the way that you've always wanted to live it and have been hiding it for some reason, mate. I could do this list from now to the end of time. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's time for you to be surrounded by the family that brings you the wealth. When you take a look at the imagery on the Ten of Pentacles tarot card, it can be easy to just see at first glance all the coins, all the golden coins, that beautiful radiant sun, wealth, golden energy. And it can be a little more difficult to see past that and see into the happy domestic scene that's going on. There's a family, they're in a large mansion, they got 2 puppers, you know, playing in the yard, grandpa's coming for a visit, you know, the family in the yard, the dogs, grandpa, that can be real literal humans, or it can just be symbolic of things. Like right now I have a couple of people in my life that are these women, sweet mother of the goddess. If I'm ever half the women and wise women these women are, I'll be like, I'm Superman, because they're just crazy. So you might have, even though it's a grandpa in this card, it may just portend of ancient wisdom, whether it's masculine or feminine. It may portend of, you know, seeking out ancient wisdom, or seeking out the advice or wisdom of an elder or whatever, right? Okay. When you take a look at the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of readers will just gloss over it as the money thing, but it's a lot more intricate than that. The Pentacles, if you notice the arrangement, you know, and again, we're talking about the Ten of Pentacles card, okay, the Ten of Pentacles tarot card. The Pentacles are arranged in a pattern called the Tree of Life. And that represents the universe on all the levels of consciousness, right? Physical, subconscious, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, which, Nikki, by the way, and those, you know, a bunch of you others, let me just say this. I've been reading a long time. I've literally had 2 clients, and all the time, ask me if they were going to be able to find the person that was X, Y, and Z and emotionally intelligent. So when you're asking for, and let me tell you, the universe will order you up. And that's your message for today. Again, it doesn't matter what's on your mind. You can order from the universe like a sushi menu. You want this person to be a certain height? Okay. You want them to have a certain hair color? Okay. You want them this, want them this? Okay. Just be careful what you ask for, right? No joke, y'all. I made a list of 100 things that I wanted in someone, and I put it on my altar at home. 2 weeks later, I literally ran into my ex-husband, my second ex-husband. Nice guy, great guy. We were ill-fated together, but as friends, you wouldn't find two. I mean, I've got some dear, amazing friends in my life, and there are a few that I know would take a bullet. He would dive right in there. Oh yeah. That said, again, we were ill-fated, but no matter what you want, this card tells you that's it. You've got the tree of life. It's there. You can have it. The wealth is right in front of you, and it's inside of you. Now, that think and grow rich thing that people man, that irks me. It's not what? Think and grow rich? That's like taking a look at this card and going, "Oh, you have money on the way." Okay. What does that really mean? Okay. How are you going to think and grow rich if you have these patterns that are like need to be healed? Because no matter if you think about it, but you don't feel it, you don't see it, you don't hear it, you don't taste it, you don't smell it, you're just thinking about it. No. Good luck with that. Now, here's the thing. In the Ten of Pentacles tarot card, when you take a look at the stone arch, it's a gateway between the spiritual and physical world. And look at the carvings on it. It's got scenes and symbols of natural and moral law. And the lesson there is that the Ten of Pentacles, it's a good life that's rewarded with material and spiritual wealth. Here's my favorite thing also. I got a bunch of freebies I'm working just to give away, just because I think y'all would like them. I just need to get it formatted, into a PDF and an ebook. But I've got a whole free tarot guide, how to read tarot, coming out. It's free. It's free. I don't even remember how many words in it. It's pages and pages and pages and pages, but it's free because I think that'll help y'all. I think it will help other people. I got other stuff that I'm making, like a spirit animal checklist and a this and a that, because I'm called to give you all tools that are told to me would be helpful. And I'm not going to nickel and dime people 50 cents for this, $2 for this, $10 for this. That's craziness. Why? That's just crazy. And in return, I can't even tell you the gifts that come to me personally and professionally on a daily basis. I don't even know. I don't even know. Right? Okay. That's the stone archway in the Ten of Pentacles. I simply listen to what Spirit tells me to do. And I'm like, okay. La, 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 la. And if I'm resistant to it, I got to figure out, did I hear it the wrong way? Am I seeing it through filters? What is my resistance? And then we work past that and we go on about our merry business. That's the stone archway in this. It's also moral law. There is a person that I could get a lot of help from. This person does not match. They do not align in my moral compass. And I've had a number of people say, so what? The result of this would actually be this. So doesn't that negate it? Not in my mind. No. Nope, doesn't. There's always a different way to go about things. It's kind of like when clients tell me that they're having an affair because their partner, their husband, their spouse or whatever is also having an affair or did also have an affair. What does one have to do with the other? What does one have to do with the other? Only you can determine how you want to move through this world and the energy you want to send out. Because people talk a lot about karma, but at the end of the day, karma is electricity. Nobody ever feels truly good when they are skeeting around anything at all. It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. At your core, your conscious human 3D mind, your reptilian brain might be telling you, well, I'm doing this because of this. And you might think, that's right, darn it. But in your heart, in your spirit, in the subconscious way that you tucked way back there in your conscious mind, you know it ain't you don't do it. There you have it. This card is a lot of that. So if for any of you all that are out there considering doing something that really does go against your real true moral compass, Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't not do it because you know the rewards are coming. Don't do it because once you do something, say something, see something, hear something, you cannot make it go away ever. Ever. It doesn't work that way. Now, when you take a look at the human figures on the Ten of Pentacles tarot card, that represents the circle of life. And again, it's that Trinity. It's the childhood, adulthood, you know, old age, maiden, mother, crone, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, all that kind of thing. It's a Holy Trinity. Remember that. Now, in the card, in this tarot card, the man and the woman are inside the ark. They're focusing on their accomplishment, each other. But the kid's playing with the dogs, right? Which the dogs have their attention on the old man. I see the Ten of Pentacles card come up a lot when clients are starting on their spiritual journey. And that child always reminds me of the Fool. I'm young, I'm stepping out, I'm taking a leap of faith. And it's just another calling. This Ten of Pentacles, you know, the meaning, the symbolic meaning is telling you you're on the right path. However, if you take a look, there's two white dogs. That's innocent spirituality. But if you look real close, there's a third dog. You can hardly see it because the fur matches the old man's robe. It's so perfect. You've got to really, really look. And the symbols on the robe and the dog, they point to a higher destiny. And what that means is whatever you're being called to bring into the world, okay, it's beautiful.